Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the sleek, stealth-safe roads that we know? You've seen it all in the world of tuning. Now forget the polished asphalt and predictable past. We are diving headfirst into the wild, untamed spirit of overlanding. Overlanding Equipment Essentials 101 that every trailblazer needs.
I hope I didn't call you out for
Yeah,
this.
you kind of did. It looks.
Why do we like burning money? We're doing
That's what we're doing over here. That's what we're doing right there.
You're making me want to do overlanding.
Dude.
The no worries setup.
Yeah, the no worries setup.
What is the technical term for these? Here's the group of JDM Bureau Truck Extreme Overlanding style.
It gets really down the rabbit hole.
Hey guys, we're here in West Hall. We're here with Brian.
Yeah. What's up, man? My name is Brian McGee. At It's Just Brian on the IG. I have a 2010 Lexus GX460 that greatly was at the Lexus booth this year.
And he is going to give me the rundown on what overlanding is about because I don't have a clue.
It's a new term, but an old school term. Overlanding is just a new term called camping.
They are at home.
It's like looping around over here. I mean, we got a lot of cool trucks and everything to go ahead and check out. So we have a Gladiator here. Looking at this person here, as far as that, he likes to go out and bike. A lot of the actual Gladiators are going to have storage stuff like this right here. Nice hard racks with it to go in and storage everything else with it. This is the person that's going to stop, park their truck, camping ready to go. And as you can see, some of the actual parts here and even on these here booths over here, your air compressors are going to be more for going off-road, just making sure you have those extra accessories.
The no worries setup.
Yeah, the no worries setup.
I
So
don't want to get stranded out here.
correct. A lot of mounting units because you got phones and stuff like that with it.
So what is the technical term for these? Because I know what they do. I just don't know if there's a word for what they are.
Recovery board.
Gotcha.
So a recovery board is going to be put in place where you're usually stuck and your wheels can't capture traction. You're going to kind of put it in there and get that recovery. You might be in a mud hole. You might be in a quick area to kind of, I need to get out of here. And you don't need to hook up on something. Throw it up in there, get your grip.
Double as fuel canisters too?
I'm checking this out over here. So I'm seeing what they got over here.
There's no rack space left for you guys whenever you go out.
There isn't. Winches are going to
key ingredient, right?
Key ingredient, no matter where you're at with it. I see a lot of these are more for like trailer stuff, which you're probably used to as well. But depending on what size truck you got, you know, a small trailer up to a big truck over here, the winches are always a big deal just to make sure that a lot of people who go out either solo or just as a pair, you got to hook it up and get it out of there. The ropes here are obviously a big deal with it. Kinetic ropes are obviously a big deal with it. So everything you see right here, even with this over here, is recovery stuff. I'm stuck somewhere, I need to get out, I need to hook up to something, I need to hook up my truck to your truck and get it out of there with it.
Do you prefer the more solo style, get out there and be able to do whatever? Or do you prefer the more group going out with a bunch of people? Or is it kind of both of them?
It is literally kind of both. Sometimes you want to be unplugged, and that's why these like tents like this are just nice and set up. You can go out on your own, be away from everybody, and you literally unplug and kind of just do things on your own.
That sounds peaceful.
And decompress. Trailers are becoming a big thing now. Even for me, I wasn't a big fan of it before, but I'm starting to see the utility aspect of having everything in one spot. I like to drive, so once you set up your camp and you have to move somewhere, that means I have to put everything down.
Everything back.
And you already know what's out with that with it. So this one here, obviously carrying everything, they're carrying your tent, they're carrying your spares, your can, your cooking area here. I'm sure they have so many different things with it. Now mind you, these can run, you know, anywhere from a few thousand to up to a lot of thousands.
Hey, but look, same, overlanding, the Stanton JDM scene, Why do we like burning money?
You know what? I think it's our passion that we have for what we do. And it all comes down literally to the people.
Yep.
It literally comes to not, it's the relationships that we build, the people we can talk to.
Here's the group of JDM, here's the group of Euro, here's the trucks, here's the extreme overlanding style. If you go and talk to any of those other groups of people, it's not like it's different at all.
It's not.
It's so same. It's like music. There's so many genres.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we all like
music.
right?
Exactly. We all got those speakers pumping. And as I pointed out earlier, just more stuff on here we can just add up on here. You have your tent, you have your cans. I'm camping. I got my axe out here. I gotta go dig a hole in the back somewhere with it. Cooler here. You have a nice little oven here. I mean,
this slides out.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume this slides out. Yep, there it is. Boom. As we went and mentioned earlier, the winches, the hooks, everything's here. Recovery, even the lighting. A lot of lighting.
Lighting's huge, right?
You see it on everyone's stuff. You're out at nighttime and you're out camping, and a lot of us are in remote areas. There is no lighting but that's the best area. We want to be out where there's nothing over there at with it. We got an awesome citation over here because we're over here being awesome over here. That's what we're doing over here. That's what we're doing right there, guys. Suspension, as we mentioned earlier.
Yep.
How many different types of shocks we have here? You know, we got different shocks with different reservoirs, springs with different spring rates, bigger ones for different vehicles. And unfortunately, the more you add on a truck, the more you're gonna have to have all that with it. You have more weight here in the back, means I have to have a heavier spring, a better shock on it, so when I'm going off, I don't have a chance to bottom out, and it can handle all this here weight. Acura is building a full air system on an actual vehicle.
Nice.
One to compensate for weight, the other one is actually to compensate for height.
Right.
So you want to have the height on there because you're off-road, doing a bunch of other things with it. But when you're too high, your center of gravity gets thrown off. Adventure bikes and UTVs are starting to be a big deal now. It's for those people who want to go out, maybe not tear up their actual road vehicle,
right,
and have a vehicle like this right here that can really handle that extreme terrain. Unfortunately, during the whole COVID era, we all got shut down. We didn't know what to do. I think that the opportunity for people really experiencing the outside part now, going out, experiencing it. I never did it before. Where's that dirt road lead to? We go to that dirt road there. Armor is a big deal with a lot of other like vehicles here with it.
For anybody that is going to watch this and it's like, you know what, I want to get into overlanding, what would you say are the 3 essentials that are the first thing you should do on overlanding build for practicality and getting out there versus styling?
Essentially, a good tire setup. Not necessarily wheels and tires, but a good tire setup. You're off-road. Depending on how far you're traveling, you want to make sure that you have a good road tire that's also good for off-road as well. So a good all-terrain tire, even a good, depending like a hybrid type mud tire and all-terrain is going to be good for you. Because you're going to be going in places where there's off-road areas. You have to clear rocks, dirt, mud, bumps. So tires and clearance at height will be a good one with it. Electronics, as you get more into it, electronics are such a big deal with it.
A good inverter goes a long way.
Inverters, solar panels, secondary batteries, other batteries. All this is set up with all this here electronics to make sure that when you are off-road, you got to power this, you got to power that, you got to power the vehicle.
And nobody wants to wake up with a dead battery.
Exactly.
I've seen guys that just load their totes down, put them in the truck bed, and you're losing a flat space.
Yes.
Nobody wants to dig through a tote whenever you've got 4, 5, 6 of them back there.
Yeah.
You can label them all you want. You're gonna put one thing in the wrong thing at least once.
So drawer systems are a big deal. Mind you, I'm learning that right now. I'm the guy that goes to the store, gets all my bags and throw them in the back of the truck. And when I get to campsite,
I hope I didn't call you out for
that. Yeah, you kind of did a little bit.
Sorry.
Yeah, but that's but that's part of it too, is going out and literally like learning from everyone else. This one here is actually equipped with a cool little shower patch right here.
So that was a question I was gonna lead up to. I'm like, I know sometimes you guys have showers on the roof racks.
Yeah, it gets a little, you get a little sticky out there.
Yep.
Trail. Yeah. Obviously having fresh water with you is a good thing with it. This is if you're really out there more. This one here kind of folds out to a nice little area here, and you can have a small shower. So that's you being out 3, 4, or 5 days, even like a week out there.
And then that's solar tied in.
Yeah, that is solar tied into that. So they're in an area where they can go out, capture some of their power from the actual sun, and not have to worry about draining out a battery or even like a second battery with it.
Are you a spare tire on the back, under, or on the roof rack?
I'm on the back.
Hey,
I'm on the back. I'm on the back. Yeah.
You're making me want to do overlanding.
Dude, it gets really down the rabbit hole, I should say.
For new people getting in, what would you say is the best starter? Would you go with something used, work your way up, or would you recommend somebody just dives head first?
Used. Just not spending that money initially, because a lot of times you don't know what you initially want first.
Yep.
Unless you're completely sure of saying, hey, you know what, I need this and I want to invest in that. People will buy new and realize it's too much for them. Go use, learn the limits of what you didn't use or didn't use or didn't use with it. If it's more out of it, you go and sell it to someone else, you buy the new stuff, and gradually you'll always go and build up from there.
Awesome.